Hi everyone. Joining me today is Alan Bradley, who is lined up to be one of the two missionary leads for Greater Manchester Plus come September. Alan, would you like to introduce yourself and tell us a bit about who you are and where you are at the moment?
Hi, Tori. It's good to see you and good to be able to share a little bit with others as well in the new district. I'm Alan Bradley. I'm a minister serving at the moment in Knutsford, which is in Cheshire, right at the bottom of the new Northwest England district. I'm also superintendent of the Audley Edge and Knutsford circuit, and I've been here for 4 years. I'm married to Carol, and we have a son, James, and a daughter, Kate, both in their 20s in Leeds and Glasgow, respectively. So that's me.
Fab, thank you. And again, as everyone will know by now, I love hearing interesting facts from people. So do you have one that you're happy to share with me?
I knew this would come up. An interesting fact. Okay, I've got a Scottish birth certificate, an Irish baptism certificate, and a Welsh marriage certificate. I've moved around quite a bit. So I was born in Scotland, but my parents' and heritage is from Ireland, from Derry and Donegal. And so I was baptized in the cathedral in the Church of Ireland. And I'm married to Carol, who um, was a Baptist and from South Wales. And so we got married in a Baptist church in Penarth. I don't know where I'm going to die, but hey, it'll have to be England, I suppose.
Took a bit of a negative turn there. Um, so thinking about this role then come September, what is it that excites you most about the role of missionary lead?
I think it's interesting, isn't it? It's the new district and a new role naturally comes with both a degree of apprehension as well as excitement. So I'm a bit of both at the moment. But I can see the potential in this new district of actually being able to work as a district team. Ultimately, it's about supporting the local churches. I believe passionately that the local congregations are best placed for mission, best place to enable us to connect through network links and through neighborhood links and actually sharing the love of God in very practical ways in the community. And so if anything, this missionary lead role, I hope, will be able to support the circuits, support the ministers, superintendents, stewards, to enable the circuits to actually make the most of the opportunities that they have. And I think it's that supporting and encouraging and motivating role that this will hopefully, along with Katie, be able to bring to our area in the Greater Manchester Plus area.
That all sounds absolutely wonderful. And you link actually to my next and final question, which is thinking about mission. What do you hope we can achieve as we go into the new district in terms of that?
Mm. Yeah. Well, I think as the Methodist Church, we've kind of got the umbrella God for all, that we believe passionately that God's love is for everyone. In a time of such bad news, we've got good news to share. Good news that we have been created in God's image, that God longs to have a relationship with us, and that God is at work. We often feel like at the moment within the Methodist Church that we're working from a place of scarcity, that we don't have enough resources. I hear people talking about, well, we're getting older, we have less members, we're not able to do as much. But actually, this is what God is doing, and God is the one who resources the church and enables us for mission. And so I think that the Methodist Church is doing something right in the God for all strategy. And I hope that as mission leads, we'll be able to help take that God for all strategy in all its different ways and be able to encourage the local churches and the circuits in that to think strategically about the resources that we do have and how we can best use them to share God's love with others. I think it's linking into some of the interesting projects that we have in the Greater Manchester Plus area as well. We have some interesting ways of working, some new people, new places working. We call that in this part of the district Caleb, encouraging people to start something, to start small, to start where they are is what Anthony Clues talks about. And I think that's a gift also to each of the circuits. And I hope as missionary leads we'll be able to work both in the circuits and the projects and encourage the opportunities we have for mission going forward. I'm really excited here in Knutsford. We have Tatton Park on our doorstep. And in July, the Tatton Flower Festival comes. And this year we have a Methodist garden. The Methodist Church have employed Ollie Pike, who's a professional gardener, to create a Methodist garden. And the theme of the garden is, "This garden isn't finished without you." And I just love that. And we've got a team of volunteers who are going to be there as part of the Tatton Flower Festival, sharing with people and asking people about what their favourite flower is and getting into a conversation with them very simply about whatever they want to share and be able to listen to them. And actually, just that simple question, what your favourite flower is an amazing way of opening up conversations. And that's just such a simple idea, just to be there at an event like that. But I'm sure we will see the conversations just flow from that. And I think there's so many, that's just in our circuit. And I'm sure right across the 18 circuits in this mission area, there'll be many more stories that we could share and encourage one another and see that actually God is at work. I could go on and on about this, but I'll pause there in case there's something else you want to ask.
No, honestly, that's all so exciting. The flower festival as well. I feel like that's just like a taste of like the amazing things that we've got to come in this new district. So thank you so much for sharing about that. It sounds really exciting.
Yeah, it is. It is really exciting. But I think linked into that as well, then we have to think about, well, what about a digital presence and kind of how we link together, how we are. It's lovely in one sense because it brings together that other strand of who we are as Methodists, which is about inclusion and it is about justice as well.
The opportunity is endless, it
Mm,
sounds like at the moment.
yeah.
Amazing.
And the challenge for us is to we will have to pick and choose what we put our resources and time and energy into. And I hope that we can, as a district, support the circuits in making those decisions as to where they put their energies, what their strategy should be for mission going forward.
Absolutely. Alan, thank you so much for your time today, and for talking to me. We'll all keep praying for you between now, September, and then going onwards. And I'm sure we'll hear more from you very soon. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you, Tori. Thank you.